lunch, and I just wanted to do one more video talking about how I am adjusting to being a mother of two. I am really enjoying being a mother of two. Like, I have honestly been surprised on like how well the transition has been. If you watched my vlogs, you probably saw that the first 2 weeks were a bit difficult with my 2-year-old son. The biggest way it affected him was with his sleep, but that's all regulated. He's sleeping like a log again. We're in the clear there. But yeah, I just wanted to share some of like my strategies that I've come up with for things that I've learned for, you know, how to deal with two at the same time. You know, I mentioned this in my most recent postpartum video as well, but it's really interesting that now having the increased responsibility of having to take care of 2 small children, even though I'm sleep deprived, like I am so much more efficient with my time now because I have to be, right? Like I am really working on getting them both on somewhat of a synced schedule, just because it would be impossible if I had 2 kids that were like freaking out at the same time. You know, if there was no rhythm to our day, it would just be chaos. I've definitely like figured out some strategies now that have been helping me to deal with 2 at the same time. First of all is I'm keeping my son in his same schedule that he was in before, just because having that normalcy for him is really important. He's a very routine oriented kind of kid anyway. So just doing that is keeping him, you know, feeling like there isn't that big of a change, and it keeps him in a good state of mind and behaving well, you know, and just having a kid that is feeling happy and well behaved will make all the difference in how you're able to manage 2 kids, right? So that's just one simple thing in itself, is keeping my son's previous schedule. The second thing I'm doing, I just did a video on our sleep routines. I'll link that down below, but I'm really working on getting my daughter's sleep schedule established, so it can be, you know, so we can have good nighttime sleep. That's really important as a second-time mom, because when it's the first baby, it's great because you can just, you know, stay in bed till noon and just sleep anytime the baby sleeps during the day to get enough sleep. But you can't do that the second time, right? Because you have to get up in the morning to deal or to take care of your older child, and you know, you can't just nap anytime because you're taking care of your older child, right? Yeah, so really just working on getting that night sleep established so you can be awake enough to take care of both kids. I'm definitely not perfect at that, I will say. Like I mentioned, I'm a night owl, and so that's like something we're constantly working on, but we are getting there, and we are getting Sophie to sleep some good stretches in the night. So most days I feel pretty decent and I do have enough energy to deal with both kids. Just some other strategies is like trying to time things as such that I'm not having to tend to both kids at the same time. Now granted, there are times I have to tend to both kids at the same time, but like for example, trying to get my baby fed before I have to do lunchtime with my son, for example, because I had a few days when I was trying to like nurse Sophie and feed Alex's lunch at the same time, and it was just crazy. Like I can't do that. So working into the schedule, like feeding her beforehand while he's playing, like reading to him while nursing her, so then she's good and topped off and is napping while I'm doing his lunchtime and nap time routine. And that's the other thing, is when I'm putting him down, either getting her, you know, making sure that she is fed before that time so that she's topped off and not screaming while I'm trying to put him down for a nap, while I'm trying to feed him lunch, that kind of thing. And so that she can be either sleeping or, you know, awake and happy and in the swing, or, you know, something while I'm putting him down to sleep. And same with bedtime. This is the other thing I've had to figure out, is timing things such that she is fed and happy before I start my son's bedtime routine. And oftentimes she will be awake while I'm putting him to sleep, but she's fed, she's happy, and I'll have her like in her little bouncy seat with her little mobile above that she likes, and it has like a vibration and that keeps her happy. Or putting her in the swing, and she really likes being in the swing as well. So I can have her in one of those places while I'm putting him to bed. And that has worked out pretty well. I have those in a place where I can still hear her while I'm putting him to bed, so if she starts crying, I can, finish my routine with him, put him in his crib, and go tend to her. Anyway, that was kind of long-winded, but the point is making sure baby is fed and happy before tending to your toddler in, be it mealtime, nap time, whatever. And another thing that I found I've gotten really good at now is multitasking. I will like baby wear more now, because if you need both of your hands to deal with your toddler, then your baby is strapped to you. And so I've definitely found that baby wearing is something I'm doing more of this time around. Also just choosing activities that I can do with both a baby and a toddler at the same time. So my son is really into books anyway. We're doing a lot of reading together on the couch, so I can like nurse her while reading to him. Not gonna lie, screen time has helped me quite a bit. My son has been getting more screen time than he usually does. Now I'm allowing him an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon. I know it's a lot of screen time, but while we've been getting through the transition, it has been really helpful. There has been a time now and then when, Sophie was crying, I needed to tend to her, change her diaper, whatever it was, put a show on for him, and it just makes that so much easier. I think it's perfectly okay to use a little extra screen time when you are transitioning from 1 to 2. I'm not planning on using it as a crutch forever, but it does help for the time being. Once we are able to get out of the house a little bit more, I think that will decrease again. But for now, it's working quite nicely. And just kind of bringing it back to what I was talking about in the beginning, I'm just really making sure that my son is still feeling really loved and really cared for, and that he's not getting the short end of the stick now that there's a baby in the house, you know what I mean? So putting in that extra effort to be extra affectionate with him, spending some one-on-one time with him, that just really helps the toddler behavior in general. He's, when I take the time to do that, he is really well behaved, and the days that I don't do that, he's not. So it definitely pays to take that time with him so that the older child gets that mom time. And the last thing I suggest is to accept help from people. Seriously, guys, I know it's really tempting to want to take it all on yourself, but we are only human, we have our limitations, we need help when we have a new baby. Take it, is all I have to say. I actually had a friend who was awesome, and she helped set up some meals for us for the first 4 weeks. She had some of my friends sign up intermittently to bring us meals, and that was awesome because I didn't have to worry about that on certain nights. And also my mom and Bill's mom, they are so helpful. Bill's mom comes on Monday or Tuesday, and then my mom comes every Wednesday. And just having, even if you just have extra help from a family member, just even one day a week can make a huge difference. When one of our moms is here, I am able to get in a long nap. And that makes all the difference in how good of a parent I am. Seriously. If I am able to, actually get a decent nap instead of just the little cat nap that I usually get when it's just me and the kids, even just getting that once a week makes a difference. So, and just having an extra pair of hands to help with things around the house, even if it's just once a week, even if it's just once a month, honestly, accept help when people offer it. Be direct with people and tell them what it is that you need, or if be it family members, friends, whoever wants to help, just tell them what it is that you need. Tell them you're not here to host them when they want to come see baby. Put them to work. It's oh, I need help folding laundry, or need help with the dishes, or whatever it is. So those are all my tips for helping to transition from being a mom of 1 to being a mom of 2. And some of those things can be helpful just transitioning from 0 to 1 as well. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. If it is, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.